What's up guys, Matt back again with another unboxing video, and today we're going to be reviewing the Masterlise Piccolo Potential Unleashed from Ichiban Kuji, Dragon Ball vs. Omnibus Great. But like always guys, please remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, ring the bell notification so that way you get notified whenever I make a brand new video, like this video if you enjoy it, and of course, comment your thoughts down below in the comment section at the end of the review so that we can have a discussion. I'm also hosting a giveaway on September 30th at 7 p.m. Central Time this month for all of our YouTube members. If you'd like to become a YouTube member, it's only $3 a month. That'll give you access to our Discord server with a helpful community, tips, and tools to help you on your Dragon Ball figure collecting journey. This figure is based on Piccolo in his potential unleashed form from the Dragon Ball Super superhero movie. This figure's an Ichiban Kuji release, so if you'd like to learn more about Ichiban Kuji, check the link in my description below after this review to learn more about it. If you're interested in buying this figure, check the link in my description below for the best places to shop as well. This figure seems based on the theatrical poster for Dragon Ball Super superhero featuring the Gamma Brothers, Gohan, and Piccolo. It's not one-to-one, and I can't really find a reference that's perfectly aligned with this figure, so if someone in the comment section can tell me otherwise, please let me know. This figure and the rest of the Ichiban Kuji set were released on January 13th, 2023. Piccolo stands at 7.41 inches, weighs 2 pounds, 7.3 ounces in box, 1 pound, 6.6 ounces on his own, and the figure comes with his upper body, lower body, and support. So I have some thoughts on this figure. We did get a potential unleashed Piccolo not too long ago in Dragon Ball vs. Omnibus Ultra. It is the exact same form, and there are very similar aspects of both figures, but let's talk about that a little bit. As a character choice, I'm gonna give this a 3 out of 5. So not too harsh, but not quite gentle with this figure. We just got, as I just said, a potential unleashed Piccolo. We certainly have been getting a lot of Piccolo, and I do understand it's a new form. However, the form does not have that many aesthetic changes compared to Piccolo's regular form. I do understand that he gets a little bit bigger. He loses the wrinkles, I guess is what they're called, on Piccolo's skin, and his color is different than Piccolo's, barely. It's a lime green versus just a traditional, straight green. But we did just get one, and it's not the more popular form of Piccolo from the latest movie. Orange Piccolo is probably something that people are more excited to see, which is why even though we just got a Masterlise Orange Piccolo, we are getting another one so soon, and both figures seem to be pretty well liked amongst the community. So I love Piccolo. He's my third favorite character in all of Dragon Ball. However, I am disappointed that they did a new, quote-unquote new Piccolo in his potential unleashed form so soon within Ichiban Kuji. His likeness, I'm going to give a 4 out of 5. There are things that I really like about this. In fact, There are things that I would probably prefer of the likeness on this figure as opposed to the one from Omnibus Ultra. However, there are some things about it that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I don't understand if this was a QC issue, so if you guys own this figure, please let me know in the comments below if you also have this issue. But it looks like the paint of the bolding around his eyes went a little bit too far to the sides, like all the way to the ends of his eyebrows. I don't like the way that looks. I don't think that's what he looks like in the film. So it almost makes him look like he has cat eyes, like eyeliner right here on the side of his eyes. So it does look a little bit off. Also, I know this is more of a sculpt issue, but because they simply just changed his face, you can still see the outline on the sides of his head that show where his face gets removed. And because of that, it kind of makes the likeness look a little bit worse because of that. Outside of that though, his mouth is perfectly well done. I like the details of his sharp teeth being pronounced. I like the little lines under his eyes to show that little anime aesthetic. They showed a really good attention to detail around his mouth with the lines, the wrinkles around his mouth. And he looks a lot like Piccolo. The nose and everything else looks really good. So I think I'll give the likeness a 4 out of 5. Sculpt quality, that's another 3 out of 5 for me, for many reasons. So the figure is of great quality, 100%. However, because of the issue I just highlighted with his face, along with the fact that they are reusing not only the legs of the base form Piccolo from Dragon Ball Super Super Heroes first Ichiban Kuji, they just used these same legs in the Omnibus Ultra Piccolo that just came out, along with the same exact body. The body's the same, his left arm is the same. The only difference between this potential Unleashed Piccolo and the one that came out just a few months before it is that this one has an arm that's extended out. His face is looking in an opposite direction, so the head and the arm are brand new. Otherwise, the sculpt is really well done. I think it's great. It's got a good weight to it, but I just can't ignore the fact that it is highly reused from the last 2 Piccolo figures that they released before this one came out. Paint and shading are pretty good. You can see some noticeable shading all throughout the figure. The colors are super bright, and the shading on his gi is a little more subtle than what I'm used to seeing. And I wish I still had the Omnibus Ultra Piccolo. That one's on its way in the mail. I just bought it again. But I wish I had him to compare just to see if there was any differences between paint and shading between the two. I don't believe there is, as I think this is largely reusing that Piccolo's assets. So overall, he looks pretty good. I'm not having any issues at all with the paint and shading, so I think I will give that a 5 out of 5. And then finally, size and scale, also perfect. There's nothing wrong with his size and scale. He's a little bit bigger than the base form Piccolo, as I believe he gets a tad bit bigger in this form, and he pairs very well with other Masterlise and Ichiban Kuji figures, so I'll give that area a 5 out of 5 too. Overall though, guys, I like this Piccolo. I don't love it. In fact, maybe I would even say I'm a bit disappointed with it. It's nowhere near as good as the orange Piccolo that came out. And of course, it's extremely lazy, if not the laziest recycle I've seen in recent times. They reuse so many assets so soon of the previous Piccolo that it's hard to excuse something like this. So I guess this is really just an option for people who maybe didn't like the initial potential Unleashed Piccolo or didn't have a chance to get it, which would boggle my mind because I don't think that one sold like heck. But you can get this one instead. You can pick which one you prefer. I think they're both pretty much the same. I think I might even like the Omnibus Ultra Piccolo. I'll compare them once I get that one back in the mail, and I'll make a decision from there. But this one is maybe not something that I would call a must-buy, but if you like Piccolo, you can obviously pick them up. For today, I'm unfortunately going to have to give this figure a 3 out of 5. Guys, thanks again for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did enjoy it, please leave a like, share this with a friend, comment down below, and of course subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you want to take part in our giveaway that's coming out in just about a week from now, you can become a member today. It's only $3 a month. You can get in our Discord. We have lots of discussions in there. We have a growing community, a great time. We even have people helping each other out to buy upcoming Kujis and find best deals for that. So if you want to take part in that, please become a member today. But until the next video, guys, I will see you all later.